let's create an API to return our large language model results and use it in our task manager app. And let's take a look in our model. First, we create something that returns a description. So to use this in our app, we will create an API using FastAPI. The reason I choose this is because I never used it before and looks or promise to be really easy and fast to use. Like install, create a file, run it, and it will be done. So let's start for the first step, that is install OpenAPI. So open a terminal and run pip install FastAPI or install FastAPI. Okay, it was installed. Now let's create a new file, Python file, and copy the code in the web page of FastAPI. This creates two routes, one that say hello world and the other that return an item. So let's save it as main cancel. I don't want nothing of this, and see if it works as they promise. So to run this, it will be this little piece of code that I will copy and paste to our terminal and run it. Okay, it works. We have something running. So let's copy this. Oops, it's stopped running, but I will open Postman and try to send this request, and it said there is no connection because I close it as mistake. Okay, let's run it again and send now, and we should have a hello world. It works. So let's see this items endpoint. So let's just add items and send it an ID, and it returns the item ID 1 and the a Q null. So it works. It's really fast and easy to use. So what I will actually use the code here and change this second endpoint to task description, and I will send to our API the task title or task name. This task title looks okay, and then this will receive this title as task title. Like we can use this read item as task title. It's not an integer but actually a string. I don't think I need this second parameter, but I will keep it for now. So let's say and use the Q variable and set it as here I will get the name to our function in our generate code. So let's call it generate description, I guess, and it will get a parameter that will be our task title. Here I will show the task title and the Q will be the result. Because this is the description, I will call it description for better understanding. I don't like this Q thing. And description, I can remove the read item. I will not read nothing more than the task title. And I think this is it. What I need now is create this function, generate description in. So let's go to our model file that we create before, and here we will put everything inside a function called generate description. So let's do it. Generate description, and here we will take a parameter called task title. Task not description. How we'll call this is title, right? Task title. Okay. And this will be a string. Let's put everything inside of this function. Here I will not print. This will be as it is. Let's put this right, make this right. And here I guess in everything is okay except the content. The content will be our task title that we will send in our endpoint parameter, generate text, and here we will not print but actually return the description. So let's import this in our main file, and to do that it's not getting this automatically. What we need to do is from our generate file we want to use the generate description function. So let's do it from generate, that is our file, import our generate description. I think I have a mistake in our, okay, I have this description, not description, okay, now it's fixed. Okay, so here we will call this generate description and it will return a description from our model. So let's see if it works. Let's do task description and give him a task. Let me think about something like organize calendar, can be, yeah, sure, and send it. Okay, so it works. It returns manage schedule end, what is not bad at all. Organize calendar, everything. Its a role was assistant, and it generates a description, so it works. FastAPI is really easy to use. And now let's open our task manager application, close everything except our add task file. Okay, and here, as we can see, we are asked to the user to enter a task description, right? And we want to suggest something to him. So let's create or print a few words. Let's say suggestion, task, description, and next we will show a suggestion for that task title or name that he sent. So how can we get this? So let's create a variable called response, and here we will use file get content and make the request to our endpoint in our API and use this content to show the suggestion to our user. So here this will not be a file name but actually a request to this endpoint. Let's add the task name. That was the task name that the user insert before. And here we have a few parameters that can be really useful, especially because, okay, I will add the context. This is really important because this endpoint, it can take a lot of time because of our hardware. So we need to give a biggest timeout so we can run for hours and it's not stop the application with too many requests or too long requests or something like that. So this context is really important. Now, what we need to do next is actually print or show the response to our user. And I think this is everything we need for now. So let's try it and run this code. Let's go to our shell sh folder, run the script, enter a task name. Let me see like running, and it will think about a suggestion task description is making the request to our model, and it give us a description. So it ran it was okay, as we can see in our project, to generate descriptions. So he give us move quickly on foot. That's actually funny. And let's not add the description at all, and just add the task without the description, and it creates with an ID number 2. Let's open our tasks and see if it was inserted. It was. I didn't add the description, but we can add whatever we want. So this is it. We have a task description management application using AI to generate data.